in the story, we use it maybe the same language. Kufu. Okay? Remember, this is the physical aspect, and the spiritual aspect. You enter in that dimension to understand everything is dual, and you understand physical and spiritual is the duality. Then you enter in the culture of the duality. And then you enter not only in duality, you enter in the explanation of, what's the name? I said yesterday. Remember I explained this in Genitsa. I explained to you this about Kabbalah. The Kabbalah is that you accept everything, it has a spirit, and you enter in Kabbalah. So if somebody tells you the trees they don't have spirit, you can say no, because you understand more. You not understand now the Kabbalah, because you know all the bodies, all the trees have a spirit. And another person cannot know nothing about that. So that's the give the difference between you are inside initiation and not no. But inside the initiation is because you understand more than the normal people. Okay? So we need to know about what Kabbalah. In the same word explained to you, Kabbalah, what it means. Ka in Maya, it is the name of two. The Ka is to whom Ka is two. So everything exists. You need to understand in two parts, because it's the number two. Like the body, number one, the spirit is the another part. That is Ka, is two. The number two, the duality. The duality is there. Ba in Maya, it means very old, ancient, old. Ba. And Lam in Maya, it means deep. So everything you can see is deep. It's very deep, everything you can see. But it's more deep, like you understand you're seeing something but another you're not seeing. It's like, again, the example is this. I can see your body, but I cannot see your spirit. But I know it's there. And that's the Lam. And you write in reverse, Lam is Mal. Mal, it means in Maya, deep. Lan is deep. Okay?
Eternal. Eternal, right? Ram. Eternal. Ram.
Lam.
means deep.
Deep.
Lam, mal, mal.
One is eternity, another is deep.
Same.
Yes, it's simple. Mal, eternity. Lam is deep.
Okay.
Reverse. Yesterday, she was with us, this teacher, Taiheta. Okay? Mother Taiheta. Very interesting person. He explained to us something like this. I'm going to mention before to finish because it's so important. You remember? We mentioned this word, Allah. Okay? It's very deep, this. She says something, you read in reverse is the same. Which in Maya, understanding in reverse is the Suyu of Maya. Suyu of Maya, everything you need to understand in reverse. Suyua. Suyua understanding everything in reverse. This is one of the aspects of the Mayan culture, or to understand more things. So it is the normal way to say, and when you read in reverse, is Suyua. So you give another explanation, and then exists 5 more to understand the Mayan language.
6 ways.
Yeah. So altogether it's como 7 ways how to understand the Mayan language. Okay, but now we're going to go here to understand something more. The letter, like you say in English, A, exists in Maya 5 ways to understand, and 5 ways how to pronounce. We say the normal you mentioned in Spanish or English. In Spanish can be A. In English you say A. Huh? How do you say in English? A. So, in Maya, A. The second is Ah. The number 3 is ah. Number 4 is ah. And number 5 is ah. See? So, to learn Mayan language, first the A, you need to know how to pronounce in the 5 ways. So, now we say Allah, 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 and you say Allah, Allah, Allah. And then in the third, you mention same. Allah, 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 Allah. Number 4, you say Allah, 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 Allah. Number 5, you say Allah, Allah. Ah is ah, la. You see? That's interesting, this. So, Allah we can say in 5 ways, using almost the same letters. But that's only you know this when you enter in the deep aspect of understanding the Mayan language, how to pronounce. I mentioned this to Mother Taiheta, and she's very interested in more people, the teacher of them, knowing about this. Because this is one of the secrets of that language. Many years when the changing of the education, of spiritual education, when the Naga Mayas or the Kara Mayas or the Mayash, they went to that place, all of this they give to the people they begin to teach about Allah. Because in each way when you pronounce, something moves. Can you imagine 100 of people saying only one letter? Number 4, saying Allah, 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 saying everybody. Or when you pronounce with the 2 H's, like Allah, 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 Allah. See? I mean, interesting because, the sounds can move many things. It's 11:30?
Yes.
11:30.
Okay. We can open this now, the questions. Then 20 minutes and then coffee. This is one aspect of the Mayan language I I begin to write now to understand this. It's a lot of new information. The same teachers, they teach Maya. So the most part is going to have the books to speak more the deep aspect of the Mayan language. Okay.
I saw the title of one of your books, and it's called Ku in Maya and Ku in Tibet.
Mm-hmm.
Can you explain how they use Ku in Tibet?
Tibet happened something in Tibet. I'd like to explain first a little story about this. In Yucatan, in this land, 1,000 years ago, the spiritual education came from here. The spiritual education came from here, not because the Mayas is so more intelligent or the culture is completely advanced. It's not the reason. The reason is Mother Earth, it need to move the spiritual education places to places. So sometimes the spiritual education comes from here. Say, for example, the Incas. Another time, the spiritual education needed to come from another place, say in Yucatan, Mayas. Maybe happening in Lemuria or the Atlantis. Many thousand years ago, the spiritual education came from this place. So the spiritual education moves one place to another, to another, to another. Because in that way it needs to be, because each part of the global is important. So something needs to come for each part. But according with the calendar of the Mayas, everything can happen like every 2,000 years.
2000.
Around every 2,000. Not exactly, because according with many books, is one time is less, one time is a little more. So it depends on many things. So the spiritual education can grow in some place, and in that moment is the principal point for the manifestation of the spirits of the masters. So the master, like Buddha, like Allah, like Quetzalcoatl, like Kukulcán, Pahana, Huiracocha, and I don't know, another names happen in Lemuria, the Atlantis, but I know it's happening because it's part of the spiritual education. It needs to happen in some place because each cycle you need to move to one place to another. In Yucatan, you go to many places, like you go to Uxmal, you can walk inside, completely inside, many places where the normal tourists, they don't go there. You can see many constructions. What we saw the last time is only like 5%. Exists many constructions around. And you can see many constructions. For me, in one time, 1,000 years ago, it was from this land came the spiritual, cosmic spiritual education. And they went in another places. And one of the places for me is Tibet. So maybe around 3,600 years ago, the Naga Mayas, they went there. But they had different names because they maybe happened different cycle of time. Naga Mayas exist there. Kara Mayas exist there. Mayash exists there. In Egypt exists many names is Mayash. So many constructions are abandoned here in many places in Yucatan. So maybe not only one time, maybe many times it was the spiritual education here again. And again, maybe can come because it's more the land is, the place is ready. Because you see in many countries, in many places in the world, exist big problems. And the spiritual education cannot grow when some place is completely fighting. Like you ask me, Hunbatz, you think again the spiritual education can be in Israel or places like that? I can say no. No, because it's not ready the place. But something beautiful here in Yucatan is now begin everything change. And what we saw the last time in Chichen Itza, he said the guardians better say no instrument, no copal, no. And what happened inside? Copal, dance. That it means is the process of the time and the age of something went to the end. It's like the crazy Pope saying, in Itzamal is coming the second evangelization. It's not going to be. Not going to be because the time of the Christian finished it. It was more good for the humanity, ancient civilization like the Incas, when for many years they would venerate the sun, the same they did the Mayas, the Aztecs. So it looks like the place begin to be ready for some big changes. And what we saw in Chichen Itza with the people dancing and doing some ritual, is part is going to come back again. I understand this way because the cosmos now needs change like that. Not leaders begin in the philosophy spraying and fighting. It's no more exists this. Is that for the reason I accept the indigo children? Because the indigo children, they bring cosmic education again. So for me, that's going to happen. Okay? So Tibet, in that way, is very important. But you know, Tibet now is a big problem. You know, the next people that are going to make big problems in the world, the most probably going to be the Chinese. I don't have nothing against the Chinese, but my vision showed me what is supposed to come. And the Chinese, just when they made it disappear, Tibet, according to the Chinese, now belong to the Chinese. They belong to this land, the Tibet land belong to the Chinese. If somebody, some country like to go inside Tibet trying to do something, so big fight with the Chinese, which I don't like. It's not the time to fight, but more are the systems. The systems, just with the English, they went to India and China, so begin to make sick the people. So the society is different. Everybody try to think like the Western culture, which is the big mistake. But but they cannot contaminate the cosmos in that way. So because the law of the cosmos is going to move and move with the spiritual education. And the work we're doing, that's so important because we are working in that way. We're trying to work with the cosmos, which is, if we in the physical body we don't see very much, don't worry because you're coming back. Okay? So, that's the reason Maya will understand Buddha. We say Maya Buddha, Buddha. We say Tibet, Tibet. T is the place, Bet is transformation. Tibet. Naga Mayas, for the Mayas, Naka Mayas. And church work, he was the guy he discovered many things about Naga Mayas. And Naga in Hindu is a snake. And Mayas, Naga Maya. The Naga Mayas, they went there maybe 3,600 years before Jesus. Okay? And the question?
I have a question about the sign you have there.
Yeah.
And as I see it here, it looks like that if you mirror this above part, there is an underneath also. Can you say a shadow of it?
Below ground.
Below
Yes.
ground.
Mhm.
There's
As above below.
it's the mirror image below.
So that's
Because in the geometric form you can see up and down is the same. You can repeat the design of the pyramid what it is, and you can repeat the same is down.
yeah.
And that's the Kabbalah. Because it's the same like the pyramid. The pyramid you can see something, you try to understand. But another thing exists in pyramid, it's difficult to understand because belong to the Kabbalah.
Yeah. And even the Sufia,
Suyua.
yeah.
This is very good in this time we're living because everything is beginning to open more and more and more. I'm very happy Mother Tarjeta came to the lecture because we're going to that dimension of the another race of the people. And that's good because they need this information. And in 2 days is coming some person, Krolobeck, John Krolobeck is coming.
Who?
John Krolobeck, I give the name. John Krolobeck, he's the person pushing the Mayan programs in the many universities in the United States. You know, it's the work of him, offer this program to universities, but he's professional and he know how to do. It's his job.
Okay, you told us about him.
Yes, and he's coming in 2 days.
Okay.
We're going to. The idea is to introduce to him one program. The name is the Mayan Diplomate.
Okay.
So it's with 8 lessons, and then they can do officially because the information is one is calendar, another is society, many things like this society they know about that. That's nothing new, but it's different way the explanation. So it's good this because we need to go to universities. This information need to go to university.
Right.
Another is going to be language, Mayan language. Don't like this.
Can you explain something about the DNA in perspective of the Mayas? I think you have already done it, but were there
What did you ask?
about the